For example, I don't believe I believe there will be change in accounting. I believe the next generation of accounting software companies, we've looked at them, they're super interesting. They're adding AI, but fundamentally 80% of the value in an accounting software package is independent of AI. It's debits and credits and a good UI.
How adjacent is Canva to AI?
Probably pretty close too. I mean, anything that's creative. I mean, individual creativity, individual coding and individual creativity strike me as extraordinarily close to AI because it's happening right now. Conversely, I mean, I'll say it, even Salesforce. We talk a lot about Salesforce, and Jason, I hear you on your agents, but the truth is the level of disruption in go-to-market software hasn't been as acute as it's been in some of these creative areas, or coding, or customer support. Now, I'm not saying it won't. I love what you're doing with your agents, but just being objective about where is the eating happening fast, where is it maybe happening slow, maybe where has it not happened at all, right?
Yeah, but and you're, of course you're right, but listen. I'm an investor in a company called Monaco that Harry knows. It's the next AI SDR for us. We already have 4, okay, and they launched last week, and we went live last week at the same time. A couple things that are interesting. First of all, from a technology standpoint, it booked us a 6-figure deal the first day. None of our other agents could do that. It booked it on its own, a 6-figure deal. Now, that is interesting because that is the pace of progress. Our other products, we had Agentforce, Artisan, Qualified, and a few others. They're all great. We use them every day. They couldn't book a deal on its own the first day. So the rate of progress is accelerate. Like, we couldn't believe it did it on its first day. Okay. And then here's the second point. And then they have every demo booked up through the summer. If they had enough manpower, they could do 2 to 3 million their first month because the demand is so strong. The demand. Now there's fragility, there's turnover. We could talk about how prompts are portable. And the fact that this is so good that we would throw out an agent we bought a couple months ago shows you how fragile everything is. But my point is that the demand is so strong. As soon as the products catch up to the demand, everything that maybe these sales tools are not safe. Like, so much demand in 1 week, just a torrent of demand. And I see it in all of these products that it is inexorable, and it just got like, this one is better than the one from 2 months ago, which is better than the other one. It booked a 6-figure deal on its own the first day. Jesus, holy, people don't like on the pod when I say JFC, but holy cow!
When you say booked, what do you mean?
It reached out to a leading hyperscaler. We've talked at this that wants to do a 6-figure sponsorship at SaaStr. On its own, no human required. It decided who the targets were. It loaded them up. It went out to the person and it booked the meeting.
The meeting or the money?
Well, it didn't close it. That's the end of the year.
Okay.
But none of these agents could do this before February. They could do a lot of it. They could send emails. They could do a Marketo or HubSpot 2.0. They could customize it, but they couldn't literally go out to a VP at a very busy tech company and get the meeting entirely booked and loaded and ready to go. Like, it is, and that's just progress in 60 days. What will it be like at the end of the year? It could completely close it.
So it sent a well-written email and was able to schedule a meeting.
Yeah, and you can crap on it if you want, but my point is the products weren't this good.
I agree.
60 days ago, you can say, "Oh, I have this company in my portfolio that could do it. Will show me the money." Like, we have 20 agents. I'm going to tell you, this wasn't possible on its own. You could get close, right? You could have folks qualify themselves in and go to Rory's website and say, "I want him," and the AI would like move it down the funnel.